My dear friends, today I will be discussing the effect of smoking on various systems of our body and how it affects health of our body, leading to the rise of various diseases, or in simply or in simple term, effect of smoking in developing various diseases, or what are the diseases that can be caused by smoking. Now, smoking of cigarettes or smoking of tobacco is one of the important risk factors of multiple diseases throughout the world. Along with the alcoholism or alcohol intake, it may increase the risk of many diseases, and thus it is one of the modifiable risk factors of various critical disease and various pathological condition of our body. So let's see how smoking affects our body. So number one is that smoking increases the risk of lung cancer. Now, smoking, mainly we understand the smoking of tobaccos or simply cigarette smoking. So all the smoking, whether it is cigarette smoking or bidi smoking or any when someone is taking some burn smoke of some any burning thing, actually along with that many radioactive substances are entering through the nasal cavity and it enters the respiratory tract, which contain many benzene substance, which contain many hydrocarbons, which contain many radioactive substance, and which is responsible for production of lots of free radical and so many carcinogen, which is responsible for causing DNA damage, mutation, and ultimately leads to many cancers. So one of the important cancer that is caused because of smoking is lung cancer. Actually, the intensity or the risk of lung cancer will increase depending on the number of cigarettes the person is consuming per day and duration of the smoke. So more is the duration, the more is the risk of lung cancer. And this is the lung is the only organ, I mean to say it is the first organ that is faced by the smoking, because the smoke enters the nasal cavity and from the nasal cavity it enters the lung. So it increases the risk of lung cancer. So it is one of the important organ that is affected by smoking and which leads to lung cancer. Another important disease that is caused by smoking is COPD. Smoking, because of smoking, the smoke that enters the respiratory cavity is responsible for damaging the respiratory epithelial cells, cilia. It contains lots of cilia or brush border of the respiratory epithelial cells. They are damaged, and which increase the risk of various infections. So smoking increases the risk of respiratory tract infections, just like bronchitis, then pneumonia, then upper respiratory tract, all those things. So chronic smokers, they have a high risk of respiratory tract infections. At the same time, it also increases the risk of COPD, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. Just like asthma, it increases the risk of emphysema and so on. Smoking also responsible for creating allergy in the respiratory tract and causes inflammation and mucus secretion. Because of that, it is responsible for development of asthma in those subjects who are not asthmatic beforehand. So smoking also induces the risk of having asthma in normal subjects also. And together we call this COPD, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. Next important system that affected by smoking is heart. Smoking increases the nicotine level in our blood. Actually, smoke, the tobacco burning contain nicotine. The nicotine through the smoke, it will enter the blood and it is very much addictive substance. So people get addicted to smoking because nicotine has act as a drug and create the drug dependence in the brain. So nicotine intake, actually it works by nicotinic receptor and causes systemic arterial vasoconstriction As there is vasoconstriction, the peripheral resistance will increase, and as the peripheral resistance increase, the blood pressure also will increase. At the same time, it also creates stress on the heart. Regular or chronic smokers, their heart becomes weak gradually over time, and the heart rate also increases as the person smokes. So as the pressure is increasing, heart rate also increasing, the heart muscle also becomes stressed. So all these factors increase the risk of various heart disease. Person become hypertensive in long run, then it may lead to a risk of, once the person develop hypertension, it may persist for longer time, and gradually they become prone to various heart disease like heart attack, myocardial infarction, and so on. Various studies have shown that as soon as the person smokes, there is a temporary rise of blood pressure, and it takes few hours or several hours before the blood pressure comes to the normal. So regular or chronic smokers, because of the effect of nicotine, their pressure gradually rise up and they become resetted at higher level, and thus gradually, or chronic smoker or person those who are smoking regularly, they becomes hypertensive in the long run. Another important disease that may occur because of smoking is stroke or cerebrovascular accident, or simple term brain attack. How? Smoking increases the blood pressure because of nicotine effect, which is vasoconstrictive effect, and persistent nicotine effect on the blood vessels leads to rise in blood pressure, and which because of high blood pressure the person become hypertensive, and because of hypertension chance of ischemic stroke as well as hemorrhagic stroke will increase. Actually, hypertension is the most common risk factor of stroke, both ischemic as well as hemorrhagic. There are two types of stroke, one is ischemic and hemorrhagic, and hypertension is the most common cause. And smoking, chronic smokers, their chance of getting hypertension is very high, and this hypertension may lead to stroke of both types. Thus, smoking increases the risk of stroke, maybe ischemic or hemorrhagic stroke. Smoking also leads to the weakening of the endothelial lining of the blood vessels, especially in great arteries like aorta. It weakens the wall of the aorta, which may finally lead to a condition known as aortic aneurysm. So gradual increasing smoking, or chain smokers, or those who smoke regularly, they, because of the effect of the smoke nicotine on the blood vessel, the blood vessel become very thin wall. The wall of the blood vessel become weak, and gradually they become aortic aneurysm. So aortic aneurysm may gradually develop, and ultimately with time the aortic aneurysm may lead to rupture also, and even lead to death. So aortic aneurysm is one of the serious complications that can be caused by smokers or smoking. Another important cancer, the risk of which is increased by smoking, is oropharyngeal cancer. Chronic smoking increases the risk of oropharyngeal cancer. So what is oropharynx? It includes the voice box, it includes lips, it includes cheeks, gums, and so on. It includes all the structures inside the mouth, oral cavity. So these areas, since smoking, the lips are also exposed to the smoke and the carcinogens, and oral cavity are exposed to the smoke and carcinogen. So this area, along with the oropharyngeal area, are highly prone to develop some cancer, and that is called oropharyngeal cancer. And even it includes voice box cancer, there is vocal cord cancer. So all these cancers, the risk is increased because of smoking. Smoking also increases the risk of esophageal cancer, especially squamous cell carcinoma. Squamous cell carcinoma of the esophagus is very much common in smokers, and smoking is one of them, because smoking leads to entry of so many carcinogens in the respiratory tract as well as esophageal tract or upper GIT, and because of that it really increases the risk of esophageal cancer. Another type of disease that can be affected by smoking is eye. So cataract. Smokers, they have a high chance of development of cataract in future. So smoking increases the risk of cataract and other age-related eye disorders, and lead to vision problem also. So cataract is because of development of free radicals because of oxidative stress, and smoking increases the oxidative stress, and which ultimately leads to cataract formation. Smoking also increases the risk of type 2 diabetes mellitus. It causes insulin resistance. Smoking causes insulin resistance and various inflammatory changes in the body, and which may provoke the diabetes mellitus. So sugar patient, it is always advisable to avoid smoking. It has been found that in some studies that smoking also increase the risk of rheumatoid arthritis. Smoking also increase the risk of rheumatoid arthritis. Then another disease that smoking increases is sudden infant death syndrome. Especially in pregnant mothers, if they start smoking or they continue the smoking during pregnancy, it may lead to risk of development of a disorder known as sudden infant death syndrome in children. Another important disease of reproductive system that is caused by smoking is erectile dysfunction. Smoking causes erectile dysfunction in male. Smoking increases the risk of liver cancer also. Just like other cancer, it also increases the risk of liver cancers. It is also increase the risk of ectopic pregnancy. Means pregnancy or normally occurs in the uterine cavity, but it may also occur in fallopian tube or outside the fallopian tube, means outside the uterus. Then we call it ectopic pregnancy, which may be a very risky or high risk pregnancy, because the ectopic pregnancy can rupture any time and can lead to death of the mother. So it may increase the risk of lead to the high risk pregnancy because of smoking. It also increases the risk of cataract, as I already discussed. Then it may lead to glaucoma and vision loss. Now glaucoma is because of increase in the intraocular pressure beyond the normal range. So glaucoma may be caused because of smoking along with the cataract, and finally it may lead to vision loss also, or diminished vision may be caused because of chronic smoking. Smoking also increases the chance of reinfection with tuberculosis. Actually, because of smoking, respiratory epithelial cells are damaged, and the upper respiratory tract, their cilia is also damaged because of the various toxins or various radioactive substance and very carcinogen that is secreted or that are present in the smoke. And because of that, there is a weakening of the immunity of the lung and also the body. Because of that, those who have already suffered from tuberculosis, they have a high chance of reinfection with tuberculosis. So smoking increases the risk of reinfection with tuberculosis. Smoking also increases the risk of colorectal carcinoma. So the smoking is responsible for increasing the risk of a wide range of cancers in our body. Another important cancer it may lead is colorectal carcinoma in the lower GIT or lower part of rectum. It also increases the bladder carcinoma and cervical cancer also. In case of male, it may lead to bladder cancer as well as kidney cancer also, and it may lead to the cervical cancer in female. Chronic smokers, their immune system also is affected. The immunity is suppressed because of various substance that is secreted or enters the blood because of smoking. So many toxic substances like benzene, hydrocarbons and carbonated substances are present in the smoke that enters the blood and ultimately responsible for shutting down the immunity. At the same time, there is a lots of production of free radical because of smoking, and that may cause damage to the immune cells also. Because of all these mechanisms, there is a shutdown of immunity because of smoking. Smoking also increases the chance of cleft palate. Cleft palate means defect or inability of the two palates to fuse. So the person can suffer from cleft palate. It may be a congenital disorder. So smoking increases the risk of cleft palate like congenital disorder. Smoking also leads to hearing loss. There are lots of studies going on, but it may be found that chronic smoking may lead to hearing loss as well as loss of sensation. So those who smoke regularly and take alcohol regularly, it may increase the risk of anosmia as well as hearing loss. Smoking also increases the risk of psoriasis. There is another skin disorders, autoimmune disorders, where it may be because of chronic smoking. Smoking decreases the sleep. So sleep is very much essential in our life. Now chronic smoking or smokers, their blood pressure is normally elevated, and that's why person cannot go into a stage of sleep. Smoking increases the alertness of a particular individual, which prevents the person from getting into sleep. So smoking leads to insomnia or sleep deprivation. Smoking also responsible for GIT disorders. It affects the GIT physiology or gastrointestinal physiology. It increases the risk of heartburn and acidity. It is responsible for more amount of secretion of acids from the gastric wall, or it is responsible for secretion of gastric fluid. Smoking also increases the risk of Crohn's disease. There is another important thing. Smoking increases the risk of Crohn's disease. This is another important disease of the respiratory gastrointestinal system, that is Crohn's disease. Smoking also affects hair growth. It has been found that those who are smokers or chronic smokers, they are bald, or sometimes there is prominent hair loss in them. So smoking increases the hair loss and prevents proper hair growth. Smoking also makes a person infertile. How? It increases the quality of the sperm, it increases the sperm count, it also decreases the sperm motility. So sperm motility is also responsible for fertilization. So chronic smokers, their sperm cannot fertilize the ovum and they have suffered from reproductive health like infertility. Smoking is also responsible for vascular dementia. Smoking is responsible for creation of hypertension, and persisting high pressure create vascular problem, and if it persists for a long time, it may lead to vascular dementia or loss of memory because of vascular problem. So it is called vascular dementia, and smoking increases the risk of vascular dementia. Smoking also decreases the fertility in women. So those who smoke, their chance of getting pregnant is very less because smoking decreases the fertility in women. Smoking also decreases the memory. So it is responsible for memory loss and progression of, and also affect the Alzheimer's disease. So it can also affect the Alzheimer's disease, and at the same time it can also decrease the memory. So it is also not beneficial for cognitive function. Besides, it also increases the risk of various cancers like cancer of the liver, oropharynx, bladder. It may be prone to acute leukemia. It increases the risk of pancreas. It increases the risk of stomach cancer, then tracheal cancer, bronchitic cancer, then colon cancer, esophageal cancer, kidney cancer, uterus cancer, uterine cancer, cervical cancer, laryngeal cancer. So almost a wide range of cancer, smoking increases the risk. So the smokers are always in high risk in getting cancer of various parts of our body. Smoking also increases the aging process in our body and is responsible for skin wrinkling. So it increases the skin wrinkling and other physiological changes that occur during aging. Smoking also increases the risk of peripheral vascular disease and spasm of the various arteries of the periphery. Smoking also increases another risk of another vascular disease known as thromboangiitis obliterans. That is also known as Buerger disease. That is because some lower limb arteries, maybe popliteal artery or femoral artery or some arteries of the lower limb undergo spasmodic changes or constriction or spasm, and because of that blood flow to the lower limb is affected, and it may lead to a condition known as Buerger disease. This Buerger disease, if persists for longer time, may lead to gangrene. So smokers can also suffer from gangrene, and finally they need to amputate their limbs or remove their limbs in order to prevent it from gangrene or systemic infection. So they can complicate Buerger disease and may lead to sacrifice of the lower limb or surgery of the lower limb, leading to amputation of the limb. Smoking also increases the risk of heart attack and risk of pneumonia. Also, as I already told, it increases the risk of BP, it increases the LDL level, and it also affects the cholesterol metabolism, and thus it increases the risk of heart attack. Smoking also responsible for affecting the bone health, that is normal bone health, and responsible for increasing the bone decay leading to osteoporosis. Chronic smokers, their systemic inflammatory reactions in the body is very much high. So smoking leads to increase in inflammation in the body, and because of that there is a chance for progression of the chronic illness. So smoking leads to progression of chronic illness because of increase in the inflammation in the body. Smoking also leads to stomach and duodenal ulcer. There is one of the important function or effect of smoking on the GIT, adverse effect. It leads to ulceration, it leads to acidity, it leads to peptic ulcers, stomach ulcer, duodenal ulcer, acidic peptic disorders, and so on. Smoking also leads to gingivitis and thyroid disorders. It also increases the risk of depression. Besides, those are smokers, they have poor oral hygiene and they are prone to have various bacterial infection or oral infections. Smokers, it is found that the smokers they contain special type of chemical or ions in their saliva. So smokers, they have various type of ions in their saliva, just like thiocyanate ion, cyanide ions, and all those things. Now we'll discuss how smoking leads to various type of cancer. Now smoking of cigarette means smoking of tobacco. Now along with the smoking, lots of toxic substance or carcinogens or substance which is responsible for causing cancer is entering the body, respiratory tract, and gradually from the respiratory tract it gradually absorbs and enters the blood and circulated through whole body. Now among these various carcinogens, the most important is polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbon. Polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbon, along with that there is acrolein, then nitrosoamines. So polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbon, nitrosoamines, then acrolein, these are various carcinogen present in the smoke, and this carcinogen is responsible for DNA damage, then prevents DNA repair, causes mutagenesis or mutation, and leads to cancer. And that's why, because of all these toxic substance or carcinogen, smoking increases the risk of various cancers, and a wide range of cancers in our body are exposed to because of chronic smoking. Smoking of cigarettes or tobacco also contain radioactive substance or carcinogen like polonium and lead-210. Lead-210 is an isotope of lead, Pb. We call it Pb-210, which is very much powerful radioactive substance, and it gives out radioactive waves or radiation which is responsible for causing DNA damage and mutation and leads to cancer. So thus we can see that smoking increases the risk of various cancers because of its secretion of lots of carcinogen, just like polyaromatic hydrocarbons, then acrolein, then nitrosamines, then lead-210, then polonium. So these are various radioactive substance and hydrocarbon substance. Those are responsible for carcinogenic effect of smoking on the various organs of the body, and thus it increases the risk of various cancers like oropharyngeal cancer, kidney cancer, then bladder cancer, colorectal carcinoma, prostate cancer, uterine cancer, cervix cancer, liver cancer, and so on. So it is responsible for increasing the risk of various types of cancer. So it is always advisable to avoid smoking because it is one of the modified risk factors, and it causes lots of smokes and very bad substances which are responsible for various types of complication in our body. So cigarette smoking is just like exposure of X-ray on our body. So X-ray exposure is just like ionizing radiation. So taking smokes means radioactive substances are entering into our respiratory system and finally into the body, and these are responsible for giving out radioactive radiation, ionizing radiation, that is responsible for causing DNA damage, mutation, and finally lead to cancer. Thus we can see that smoking is very much toxic for human body, and it contains nicotine, which is responsible for the drug dependence. Just like cocaine, morphine, it causes drug dependence. That's why human beings become more addicted to this drug or nicotine, and gradually they become addicted to smoking. So with the willpower or other avoid taking nicotine like substances or we can avoid smoking, and gradually, ultimately, you can free from lots of diseases. Stoppage of smoking can decrease the risk of many cancer instantly. At the same time, it also lowers the blood pressure and prevents risk of various myocardial infarction, stroke, and various risky diseases. So it is always be safe, and we all know that prevention is better than cure. So before you body give rise to critical disease because of smoking, stop the smoking,